morning, everyone. We are currently next to the hostel having breakfast. Breakfast is the usual pho. And this morning when I woke up, I just did some prep for the non-game mix this morning. So a little bit more detail on what non-game is. Non-game consists of the 5 POS variants, which is Limit, Hold'em, Omaha 8 or better, Raz, Stud 8 or better, Deuce to 7 single draw, Deuce to 7 triple draw, No Limit Hold'em, and a regular pot limit Omaha. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So gonna add all the condiments to my breakfast, finish up, catch a grab, make our way to the convention center, and I'll see you there. Okay, we are paid and registered for the non-game mix. So it looks like there's only, I think, 23 people in the field. And let's see how it goes. I really am beaming with joy getting to play these games. They are just as much fun as I expected. So the only games that we've played so far is Deuce to 7 single draw, Deuce to 7 triple draw, No Limit Hold'em, which I'm obviously the most proficient and I have lost the most amount of chips in. We played Stud, which I did very well, bluffed in 2 hands and got max value in another, where I started with rolled up 3s. That is the equivalent to like a set in No Limit Hold'em, but it's honestly even stronger. And I just went bet, and got called all the way. And the No Limit single draw is interesting because there are some good players at my table who obviously have more experience than me, so they're able to sniff things out. They have a bit more of an intuitive feel, but we're going to battle. It's 20-minute levels, so it is a bit turbo-y, but because most of it is limit, you have a lot of leeway because the bet increments are fixed in quite small amounts. So I think the next games are going to be fun. That's upcoming with Raz, Omaha 8 or better, Stud 8 or better. They're going to be interesting. So we'll see how it goes.
Wings on me when I was so heavy.
Okay, we're on break again. For my first mixed game event, we are doing really nicely. Starting stack is 50k. I've got 95. However, I'm on bullet number 2. So it was very unfortunate. It was a pot limit Omaha round, and I got it in on the flop of 9-4 deuce with a set of 4s and a clear like fish at my table. Just called off with kings, turned a king. That was for like a very big pot. Got knocked out, rebought back in. I just wanted to tell you about a very funny Raz hand that happened. It's very difficult for me to explain without some graphics, so I'm gonna spare the detailed breakdown. But halfway through the hand, my opponent very clearly was confused and was playing Stud, which is the high version of that game. Raz, you try and make the best low hand. So by the end of the hand, I had a 9-7 low, and his board, he showed a pair. So obviously 9 high is better than a pair in Raz, and I bet he raised, so the pot got really big, and he confidently turned over his hand at the end, only to realize that he actually had a horrific hand that stood no chance of winning. So that was quite funny, and that was just a moment of luck that he was confused, and it does happen, so can't be too critical. But let's try spin up a big stack and make the money on the second bullet. Just like that, we are out. It's very disappointing to have busted. Of course, I was like really looking forward to playing a long time, but I think overall we ran quite badly, even though I'm not as proficient in these games as I am in Nolan Hold'em, but it was also very, very turbo-y. The limits got humongous. I was left with 2 big bets. I jammed pocket nines on the button. Big blind called me with queen 3 off, and the flop came queen high. So nothing really I could have done then. Now we are gonna take a taxi back to the hostel and we'll go get some food. Okay, so we're gonna make our way now to dinner. As you can see, my street is known for its Christmas decorations. That's what it looks like. It's quite crazy. So we're gonna make our way now to a restaurant for Vietnamese pancake. That's what we're having tonight. I was not exaggerating when speaking about the Christmas decorations on the street. It's literally covered. So because we chose non-game over lunch, I am quite hungry. Decided to get a little starter. This is a shrimp fresh spring roll with a fish sauce based dipping sauce, as well as some pineapple juice, you know, just in case. And I've had these before. They are delicious, very fresh, and I requested no coriander because I'm not a spawn of Satan. Those people need to go to jail. So without the coriander, these are perfect. Okay, so here to give us a live demonstration of how to prepare the Vietnamese pancake for consumption, Tep is going to show us what to do.
Yes, hello.
Okay. Okay, so that is a pancake filled with beef.
Yes, with beef. Alright.
And then what do we do?
Yes, we need one plate for rolling for it more easy. And we have one rice paper. This one made from rice. We put one plate like this. You can put one leaf in. One leaf like this. One cake. Cake like this. See. And some cucumber, carrot, and pineapple, and some herb. The mint, saucy. You can eat it. Alright, and then now we wrap it together like this. See. Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
And then is this the dipping sauce for that as well?
Exactly. You dipping on the sauce and you eat it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Enjoy the meal.
Thank you. Okay, so I finished that in about 10 seconds flat. That's what happens when the last meal I ate was 12 hours ago. So the objective now is dessert. I'm just gonna wander around the streets here, see if I can find some little street food type of desserts. hopefully we can find one soon because I'm still quite hungry. And I definitely have a sweet tooth. So we'll see what we can find. Okay, so minor change of plans. I came past this stand making takoyaki, and I've been wanting to have it for a very long time. So it is an octopus cake. So that's how they make it. And then it's topped with like a Japanese looking sauce and mayo, as well as bonito flakes. So I got some, even though I requested not to have the mayo. The shop owner insisted, so that's what we're gonna have now and try it while we walk around the area. It is incredibly bustling. It's so cool to see like such a good vibe at night. It's a Sunday night here and everyone's just out eating on the street, drinking, music playing. Really like such a fun place to be. Okay, so I'm gonna try one of the takoyaki balls. I guess I still haven't learned my lesson about sauces here, because that is fantastic. I dislike almost all sauces at home, but here they just work so well together. They're definitely not like a vinegar based sauce, which like a mayonnaise would be at home, but here just like creamy, the saltiness of the bonito flake, very crunchy ball, tender octopus in the middle. Just another perfect street food dish. After that fantastic takoyaki, I thought, how can I maximize my time after the main course? And the two things that you would have after a main course would be dessert and coffee. So why not combine the two? And the best way to combine the two in Hanoi is with egg coffee. Not just any egg coffee, but egg coffee at the place that created egg coffee. That would be Cafe Jiang, that created it in 1946. So we walk through this very narrow tunnel to get into the coffee shop, and we're gonna order an egg coffee. So as we've come to expect here in Hanoi, the seating is very low on the ground. here is our egg coffee, and they place it in a little bowl filled with boiling water, which I think is genius because it keeps the coffee hot for much longer. So the consistency is very thick at the top, and it is made with strong Vietnamese coffee. So we'll mix that together and see how thick it is. I'm really glad I made the decision to come here because that was fantastic. Honestly, one of the best coffees I think I've ever had. So the way that egg coffee is actually made is they take egg yolk and sweetened condensed milk and whisk it until it forms like a stiff peak, almost like a meringue, and then that is poured over the strong Vietnamese espresso. So you combine them together, the sweetness from the condensed milk balances really well with the bitter coffee. Now we are gonna make our way back to the hostel. I need to have a long sleep tonight. Tomorrow is the main event, so I need to get some studying done in prep for tomorrow. Tomorrow is really the most important tourney of this trip, so we need to be really on our game, really focused, don't want to make any mistakes, need to be fully rested. So I will let you guys see a little bit of the stuff I'm studying, but then it's off to bed. I'm finally back at the hostel in my fortress of luxury, and promise to give you guys a little taste of the types of things that I'm reviewing for tomorrow. So I would classify tomorrow, the whole of tomorrow, as the early stages, as we only play 10 levels. So I'm going to be reviewing from Upswing some early stage exploits, such as dealing with limpers, squeezes, cold calling 3-bets, things like that. So because the field is very unknown, very big, there's going to be a lot of amateurs that we can stick to a baseline strategy, but then once we learn how to exploit them, we maximize what we can win by exploiting their tendencies. So this is what we're going to go over. It's already 11, so don't want to stay up too late and get an early morning. See you guys tomorrow.